Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of the 100 Days to CLAT series. So this is the day 77 away from the CLAT exam, and as you guys might be aware, today was Sunday. Sunday is the mock day, so I have happened to give in the All India Open mock. I would discuss the details of the mock at the end of the video. So, firstly, the motive of this series is to create an accountability partner between me and the viewers of the series, such that we can share our tasks of the day, the hours we have studied, followed by the strategies, mistakes, etc. Now let us start with the task. Simple three tasks: mock analysis and CLAT Express August. I've completed CLAT Express August in its entirety. Analysis done for the mock. So was the mock. So studied for 5 hours 45 minutes. Not a lot, but again, I didn't decide to study much for the day. So this was the task which I have done in the past week. That was CLAT post August, CLAT Express July revision. This half revision is done, and GK PDF only 1/5 of it is done. I mean, it is too enormous of a PDF to be done. Quant's probability, I've practiced a lot of questions followed by a lot of videos, so done. Analytical reasoning, I'm quite confident in analytical now. I've given two mocks, one of LPT, one of LE. And logical reasoning, I've done a bit of practice on specific things like flaws, parallel reasoning, paradox. I solved the classes and stuff like that, RSFB, yeah. So assumption is not done yet, so I would be doing it in this week. And 2 hour sessions, which I said एक ही session हुआ है. I would try and maximize these types of sessions. So in total I've done around 690 questions. Now let us come to the next part, wherein I am going to discuss the way forward, the tasks for the next week. For the next week, the primary focus would be on English, because I've scored a terrible score in my English. I mean, सबसे कम English में ही आए हैं. If I would have gotten a better in English, I might have been at a really different position. So the English task which I set for myself is two 2 hour sessions, one from RSMs and one from Vidyagya. And the English classes, I will just see how the faculty is solving the questions, so that I would get that idea of it. And vocab mein what I should be doing, I will ask my mentor. And these were the things which I have highlighted for vocabs, and that is to complete the tones again and again, and to download some app for my vocab building and stuff like that, and YouTube videos for building vocab, followed by root words ka book, the word power made easy book. And for GK I will round it up by this month का ending में. I will complete the entire GK का revision plus the entire backlog plus everything. I'll just complete everything. I have a few classes to be done. I mean, I can do this thing in one day. This thing will take a bit of time. One liners August, again 1 or 2 days at max. Then these revisions, one at a day, I would be doing like that. I mean, that is still not that feasible. एक दिन में एक नहीं होगा, but I'll try my best. And then logical reasoning में I'll solve 1 or 2 days analytical reasoning, so that I don't lose that flow. Quants में I will do daily 4 sets, because my speed in quants have decreased. So that is it for these things. Now let us discuss a bit for the All India Open mock. आज का कैसा था All India Open mock? See, All India Open mock में again I got a pathetic seat. Out of 200 people, I was the first person to be seated. I mean, I got the first seat, so my paper was obviously taken the first among everyone. So let's go section by section. English पे लास्ट में आते हैं. GK surprisingly people are saying it was difficult and stuff like that, but I felt it to be very easy, or maybe I got a bit too lucky in GK. I've scored really well in GK. And then let's go legal में I'm not completely satisfied, because first passage seemed too lengthy, so I left it, and at the last I have come for it. I did only 2 questions, and if I would have gotten even 30 seconds, बाकी के 2 questions भी कर देता, I would have gotten both of them right. So legal में that is the dissatisfactory part because I've left two questions, so that is dissatisfaction for me in legal. Logical लॉजिकल रीजनिंग में द एनालिटिकल रीजनिंग फर्स्ट अटैम्प्ट में नहीं बना बट सेकेंड अटैम्प्ट में बन गया, विच आई एम रियली डिलाइटेड ऑफ बिकॉज काफ़ी देर दिनों के बाद, काफ़ी मॉक्स के बाद आई हैव डन एन एनालिटिकल रीजनिंग पैसेज इन द मॉक एंड आई हैव कंप्लीटेड दैट विथ proficiency. Logical took a lot of time, 30 minutes, but the score which I have gotten was completely justified for that. So logical में थोड़ा सा time cut करने को देखूँगा in my next mock. I mean time would cut if I would have gotten the analytical reasoning in the first attempt itself. And let's come to quants. Quants में again it was super difficult. I won't say difficult, super lengthy I would say. First passage, for my luck, I left the first passage, I didn't even touch it, and that was the best decision for today's mock. So first passage छोड़ दिया, second third में I have done both of these. Again quants में one thing which I am dissatisfied is एक question गलत कर दिया मैं, so 1.25 marks gone over there. So that is a bit pathetic feeling because you simply missed out on 1.25 just because you haven't done good calculations. So 1.25 missed here, 2 marks missed here. GK में there was absolutely no scope for me to score more than what I've scored in GK section. English was terrible, man. It was just terrible. Gave me nightmares. I got 15.25 in English, and when I'm asking my peers and they are saying they are getting 19s, 20s, I mean it feels really depressing. And out of these 7 questions, I would say almost 5 questions happened wrong only because of vocab. Yes, 5 questions for vocab, one was for figure of speech and one was for inference. So that inference wasn't that big of a deal. Figure of speech again, I mean I'm simply missing out on this one thing ki I have to only go for metaphor. Metaphor will always be the right answer. This is the mindset I am creating for myself, but I always forget this kind of mindset when I see the questions. So from next time I will try not to repeat this. Vocab में 5 marks, not even 5 marks, 6.75 marks going only because of vocab. It directly hits on my heart, on my brain, on every part of my body. I mean 7 marks are going just because of my poor vocab. So that makes me super depressed, super sad. So that is the reason English is on the target for this week. I will give all in for English for this week, for the next week, because I would say at this point of my preparation, all the subjects are in my control. Quants is in my control. If I do it regularly, it would get back into control. Logical was in control. Legal is in control. GK is in control. So only thing which is out of control is English. So as there are around 75 days, let's say, so after day 50, if there are, I mean 50 days to CLAT, you absolutely cannot give too much time for one specific subject. You have to work on everything at that point of time, and GK revisions भी बहुत आ जाते हैं वो time पे. So these 25 days are the only days which I have in my hand, and I'll try to maximize these 25 days as much as I can. These 25 days में I will dissect English into several pieces and I will eat it out. So I believe that is it for the day.